Love is Blind. Ooh, so you done threw a little ranch in it, huh? A little ranch in it. Honey, the love triangle from hell. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's get it poppin'. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to talk about season 5 of Love is Blind, okay? Now, I recapped the first season, what was it, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, because the first season was by far the best season, okay? And of course, you know, season 2, season 3, and then season 4. But then Love is Blind said, we tired of y'all talking about us. So we gonna throw a little wrench in it. And boy, did they. Did they? See, they needed us to talk about it. And that's what we're doing. We're talking about it. In fact, here I am making a video about it. Now, if you're not familiar with Love is Blind, okay. Love is Blind is a dating reality show on Netflix where you get some participants, men and women, and they go into a room, 2 different rooms. They can't see each other. The only connection that they have is, you know, through conversation. And hopefully they will find love, not from a physical or, you know, their face or physical, you know, it's their personality and how they can connect with one another, you know, emotionally, and without seeing someone's physical attributes. They can, you know, make that, you know, judgment on just their personality alone. Love is blind. And then, hopefully, you know, someone will propose to the other person, and then hopefully they will get married and go on our separate ways. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, child. We have seen a many be left at the altar. Love is Blind. Now, all this really just takes place, what, in a week or 2? It's not long, y'all, that they're, you know, separated from each other. So this season, the people that stood out the most was UCHE, Lydia, and AALYIAH. Now, mind you, none of these people supposed to know each other. You don't know this person. You're meeting strangers. Nobody knows anybody. Okay? So we have UCHE, who is a lawyer. He's attractive. And, you know, he went through his cycle of women. Okay? He talked to Lydia. All right? They had a conversation. But he started talking to AALYIAH. And feelings started to grow between AALYIAH and UCHE. She really started to like him. And he was, you know, feeling her. But of course, UCHE, you know, wanted to see where this can go further. He wanted to know a little bit more, you know, about AALYIAH. But AALYIAH was, you know, falling, you know, hard. Now, while all this is going on, while she is having a conversation with UCHE, she will go back to the female dorm. And who's there to listen? Lydia. Lydia was always there to give her some advice, to ask some questions. If she's upset, Lydia's there for her to lean on. Now, when I'm watching this, I'm thinking to myself, why is this girl so pressed? Why is Lydia so pressed about AALYIAH and UCHE? Why would she care this much? You just met the girl 2 hours ago, and then you're all up in, you're right here. You're right here. Every time AALYIAH come into the room, here's Leah. What's up? How you doing? What's going on? Did you talk to him? What'd y'all talk about? AALYIAH, you didn't pick up on that girl. I would be like, girl, if you don't back AALYIAH, because she had feelings for UCHE, and she wanted to, you know, be honest and come clean. She tells UCHE that she has cheated. She has cheated in the past, all right? She cheated, and she wanted him to know about it. And baby, when I tell you, UCHE scolded her. UCHE scolded her. How could you do that? How could you break the trust? How will I trust you? Trust is an important part of a relationship. Trust, 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 trust. How could you do that? I mean, he was adamant. You know, I don't know if I can be with you because I won't be able to trust you. Blah, blah, blah. AALYIAH gets upset. Okay. That bothers her. She thinks that she's going to lose UCHE and all this. Now, of course, who's there? Who's there to give her some guidance and advice and homegirl talk? Lydia. Lydia is always there like a gnat. She's always there trying to get the tea and the information. But for some reason, AALYIAH didn't pick up on all this. So then UCHE, he thought about it, I'm sorry. He thought about it, and he was like, you know what, AALYIAH, I think I can get with her. I think me and her can have this type of, you know, connection with, you know, each other. So, UCHE tells AALYIAH, you know, I understand, you know what. Yeah. So, UCHE talks to AALYIAH. And he says that AALYIAH is important to him, that he wants to move forward with AALYIAH, that, you know, he wants to see where, you know, this goes, and, you know, he appreciates her telling him that, you know, that she had cheated, and trust is an important part, blah, 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 okay? Only as UCHE can tell it, okay? And so UCHE says, but there's one other thing. There's one other thing, okay? If we're going to move on, I got to be honest with you. So he proceeds to tell AALYIAH that he knew Lydia. That him and Lydia dated for like 3 months.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He said that he recognized her voice. Okay, he recognized her voice. And he was like, is this Lydia? This is UCHE. And you know, Lydia was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you know. AALYIAH, now me, I was surprised by AALYIAH's reaction to this. Very surprised. Because one, you don't know these people. You just met these people, what, 2-3 days ago? 2, okay, you should have thought in your head, maybe that's why Lydia was asking me all kinds of questions and all up in my business and pressed. And she was on me like a gnat to a peach. That's why. 3, who cares? They are no longer dating. You already just showed interest in UCHE. Okay? Who cares if they dated however months ago? They're no longer together. You're going to see Lydia again. Hopefully. But AALYIAH had a totally different reaction. She got upset. I mean, she was crying, snot flying, rocking back and forth while she was like, oh my God, how could this happen? Oh my God, Lydia, she's one of my friends. Oh my God, why didn't anybody tell me? I mean, she was so... And so, she said she didn't know if she could do this, okay? They had a conversation. They talked about it. Lydia goes back to the female door, okay? And Lydia lies. Lydia lied. She lied. Lydia told AALYIAH, she made it seem like that when they found out whom each other was, UCHE and Lydia. Lydia made it seem like that UCHE wanted to get back with her. That UCHE wanted to start over their romance. That's a lie. Lydia was the the one that said, hey, you know what, since we here, I mean, this must be fate. This must be fate. We here. You know what, how about we start over again? That was Lydia, and it was UCHE that said, no, we're not going to do that, okay? This is an experiment, and we're going to continue on with the experiment. We're going to continue on to do what we're supposed to do. So, you know, have a good day. But Lydia made it seem like that UCHE wanted her, and that UCHE was in that room trying to play games. Wrong. Wrong. But here Lydia is, I'm here for you, girl. I'm there for you, girl. I'm here for you, girl. AALYIAH! Don't you know when you getting played? I'm sorry, y'all. Lydia played the F out of AALYIAH. And see, this is what I don't understand. AALYIAH, you don't even know this girl. Because, see, if she was truly a friend, when you was sitting there and you was talking to her, crying to her, telling her how UCHE was telling her, AALYIAH, that she's the one, that he's thinking about, you know, marrying her and how he can't wait to meet her. And then Lydia's reaction to that. Okay, because see, AALYIAH's telling her all this. Why is it that when Lydia found out that she was in that room with UCHE, if she was your true friend, AALYIAH, why didn't Lydia tell you that UCHE, that they've been dating? How about that? Lydia didn't tell you that. She let you talk to her about y'all's relationship. Girl, bye. Y'all ain't gonna get me started on this day. So, UCHE thought that him and AALYIAH was good. Thought that him and AALYIAH was going to continue on. He's going to propose and see where it goes. But see, AALYIAH said, no, I'm too heartbroken. I'm too upset. I gotta leave. So AALYIAH bounced. She left the show. She didn't tell UCHE. She didn't call UCHE. She didn't text UCHE. Nothing. He went into that room waiting for AALYIAH. And honey, AALYIAH never showed up. Okay? So he's like, oh my God, what's done happened? What went on? So the producers called AALYIAH. AALYIAH talks to UCHE. UCHE said, what happened? We were good. Okay? There's nothing between me and Lydia. What's going on? And so AALYIAH says that she was overwhelmed, that she felt like that UCHE had lied to her, strung her on, that, you know, she's just upset. She was very upset by that news. And then AALYIAH said this, y'all. I don't date my friends' exes. Girl, what? I'm sorry, repeat that, sugar. You don't date your friends' exes? Sweetheart, AALYIAH, Lydia's not your friend. She just met you 2-3 days ago. That's not a friend. That's an acquaintance. A friend is a homegirl that you've known 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Then you can make that statement. Screw Lydia. You mean to tell me you didn't sit back and think about this bigger picture? When you was crying on your pillow at night? Lydia played you, girl. In my opinion. And then here you are. Lydia done found her man. Here you are crying somewhere, snot flying, and then UCHE fussing. Because, see, that's what UCHE did, okay? UCHE got on that phone, and, honey, it was all about him. Look at what you did to me. Look at how it affected me. How could you do this to me? Me. I was like, damn, UCHE. You can't be a little bit more sensitive. UCHE said, take that sympathy out the window, child. Empathy, sympathy, sensitivity. And honey, he let her have it. like, you ghosted me. You couldn't even call me. You couldn't tell me this. You couldn't tell me that you wasn't interested or you didn't want to have anything to do with me. You just gonna leave? So he was just going on and on and on. And so he was like, that's it. That's it. I think she hung up on him or they just said bye or whatever. So that is just the first. That's before the proposals and all this. Now all that, UCHE, AALYIAH done fell apart. So let's fast forward. Lydia, she done got with Milton, okay? That's set aside. So then fast forward, we have AALYIAH meeting up with UCHE. And AALYIAH said, I messed up. AALYIAH's very pretty, by the way. Very pretty. This is the first time they see each other. And she says, I messed up. Okay. Got in my head a little bit. And she apologizes for ghosting him, but she says she was overwhelmed. It was a lot to take in. You know, she had Lydia in her ear. And so UCHE said, why you gonna do me like that, girl? Why you gonna do me like that? So they have a conversation. But see, this is the thing. How did Lydia and UCHE end up on the same show? But see, AALYIAH says she know how. AALYIAH said that Lydia was aware that UCHE was going to be on that show because AALYIAH said that several of the girls have stated that Lydia said, oh, y'all in for a surprise. Somebody that I may know may be on this show. UCHE says that he believes that Lydia knew he was going to be on the show, so then she got on the show. So AALYIAH says that she loved UCHE, that she wanted to marry UCHE. She still wants to be in a relationship with UCHE. That's what she wants. And so UCHE was like, okay, no. Okay, I don't think so. Not at this time. All right. I just want to move on for now. Something interesting about that. Get to that in a minute. But then in an interview, oh, and some of this information, the interview part, I got from Starcasm. I'll leave the link down below so y'all can read along too. In an interview, someone asked, why did you tell AALYIAH it was over? Was she not what you expected looks-wise? This is what he said. The "it's over between us" is a post-production soundbite. At lunch, we both forgave each other. We held hands and shared our first kiss. Then we agreed to date outside the show. When asked where he stands with AALYIAH now, UCHE replied that they're on good terms. We've done had all that. We've done had the AALYIAH and the UCHE sit down. Okay. Isn't that interesting, y'all? Because when you see that, you would know that there were some whole hands and some kissing and all that going on. Ooh, I tell you, this reality television is something else. So we done had the AALYIAH UCHE sit down. So now it's time for the Lydia. So now it's time for the UCHE Lydia sit down. So the couples are out and about. They're mingling. Old castmates is coming in. Okay. I think they having a barbecue. I don't know what they having, child. So here it comes. Here comes UCHE. UCHE comes just to be messy, honey. But see, he comes messy boots UCHE, honey. But see, he's coming to say he wants closure. He wants to talk this out, okay? So he comes, which I'm glad he did because it made it more interesting for me. So here he comes. And he was like, can I talk to you? And so Lydia was like, for what? Not really. Now, mind you, Lydia is now with Milton. Okay? And so she was like, not really. I don't want to talk to you, gone boy. He was like, listen, I just want to talk to you for a minute. So they go and they talk. Now, when they started talking, it was a whole lot of circles. I couldn't keep up. Uchi's not saying what he wanted to say. I was like, Uchi, spit it out. Uchi kept saying, you know what happened between us, right? You know what you did, right? Don't make me say it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm like, what you talking about, partner? So here is Lydia on the defensive, like, listen, I'm not going to get into it. He was like, but you lied. She was like, I didn't lie. He said, but you lied, though. I didn't lie, but you did lie. She was like, I did not lie. He said, but you did. And I'm like, what did she lie about? What did she lie about, Uchi? Spit it out. So, of course, Lydia was like, I didn't lie about anything, and I'm not going to have this conversation. Why are you here? Why are you here? I've moved on. You supposedly move on. Why are you here? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He was like, don't leave. Don't leave. Let's talk this out. She was like, there's nothing to say. He was like, but you lied. Why can't you tell me the truth? She was like, I'm not lying. So the other girls was like, listen. Milton, your girl is over there with Uchi and they screaming and yelling. Go handle that. Go handle that. Go on and handle that. So here goes Milton. Milton was like, I was using the bathroom. What's popping? And so Uchi was like, you know, man, can I talk to Lydia just for a couple of more minutes? So he was like, fine. You know, there's a time. Got 10 minutes. So Milton leaves. And so Uchi and Lydia start talking again, but didn't accomplish anything. I still don't know what Lydia lied about. Is he saying that Lydia cheated on him? So then Uchi says, let me ask you something. Why are you going to my female followers and watching their stories? She was like, what? He said, they're sending me screenshots of where you going to their stories and watching their stories. Why are you doing that? She was like, I don't know what this is all about. This is crazy. And he was like, why are you doing that? Why are you following me around? And he said, and furthermore, why are you sitting outside my house? I said, but see, he had already told Aaliyah this. He said, you were outside of my house. Why are you doing that? You following me around? And so Lydia, she was like, yeah. She was like, but it wasn't nothing like that. Okay? See, Uchi is making it sound like that Lydia is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She ain't quite right. C-R-A-Z-Y. You're cray-cray. Okay? Are you? Because you have been doing some kookish stuff. Lydia, you ain't innocent in this, girl. Hot mess with a triple S. And I think you had some intentions when it came to Uchi and Aaliyah. That's just my opinion. So, Lydia, you know, says that, you know, she ain't gonna answer no questions. It's no big deal. She gets upset. She ain't stalking or, you know, doing this stuff that Uchi is trying to accuse her of. And so she says, okay, he don't want me to tell the real story. He don't want me to tell how he cheated on me. I said, Uchi, you done cheated? No, not Uchi done cheated. Not the same Uchi who gave Aaliyah down the road for cheating. And see, that's what Lydia said. And see, that's what Lydia said. Lydia said, how dare you, you know, scold Aaliyah for cheating and you cheated on me. This is my thing, Lydia. Why didn't you tell Aaliyah all this? Why didn't you tell Aaliyah all this? Uh-huh. Girl, you don't fool me. Okay? Not at all. So anyway, they screaming, they yelling, and, you know, she got tired of it. Now, in the same interview, it was asked to Uchi, Did you cheat on Lydia? This is UCHE. No. Lydia and I were never together. We dated for a short time and we're both seeing other people. And we're both seeing other people. In the casting process, we were asked to disclose who our most relationships were with. If she believed we were in one, she would have disclosed my name or photo, and the producers wouldn't have allowed both of us on the show. He said, she said, and the truth. Y'all, a mess. Love triangle from hell. Who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe Lydia? Do you believe UCHE? Okay, we can agree to disagree. All right, I think y'all already know my opinion. I think Lydia got a little snake in her. That's what I think. And I think AALYIAH is just foolish for even talking to this woman. You only know her for 2-3 days and then she your bestest friend. Girl, why are you so pressed? That would have been my question. I would have stayed on, what are you talking about? And then there's UCHE. Oh, there's been a lot to say about UCHE. Manipulative, narcissistic, ego-driven, harsh. I think Lydia and UCHE, I think they both are wrong in this case. And I think AALYIAH jumped too soon because she listened to someone else instead of listening to herself. Because she the one that said that she wanted a relationship with UCHE. But you let Lydia get in your head. You let a woman you don't even know. And then according to UCHE, they had their first kiss holding hands and they are close. Wait a minute, let me get it right. What did he say? They're on good terms. You all let me know if you want more. Okay? Hit that like, comment, let me know that you want me to talk about JP. Because I can. I can talk about all the couples. Let me know down below. Hit that thumbs up. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.